hear my phone buzzing in the background, it's probably this one group chat I have filled with like my children, aka my online friends. So yeah, they're usually active at this hour, so I apologize in advance if like somehow the buzzing of my phone reaches the microphone. But anyways, let me start out with the traditional hi, it's me, Angelica, or Angie, or whatever you want to call me as long as it's not rude. So, as always, here's a quick rundown on what I'm drawing before I start rambling about my life. This is Penny, my new ghost slash demon girl character. I haven't really made a character, or drawn for that matter, in a while. So she's kind of an amalgamate of a lot of stuff together, which is basically what amalgamate means, but first, she started out being a goat girl type character. At least that's what I wanted her to be, since goats are cute. And my idea was that I just really wanted a character with hooves at the end of this. I didn't end up with that, though. The only goat thing about her actually is the shape of her pupils, which I also forgot to add here. So, I was going to give her goat horns as well, but my little sister was brought into the room to be my concept expert, also known as I was indecisive as a squirrel. As indecisive as a squirrel trying to cross the street. Sorry, I can't English. I told her I wanted to either have goat horns or an eye in the middle of her forehead, and she replied, "You have way too many characters with that trait. Why not try a unicorn horn?" But in the words of a 10-year-old. And I, with the brain of a kiwi, was mind blown. So there I was, drawing with great fervor when I thought, I'm going to make her design convoluted and add the eye anyways. So that's what's on her chest. I give her giant space buns with the shape of hearts in honor of my old OC Sanju as well, who's been with me since I was like 10, maybe? He went through a lot of changes, one of them being having space buns with heart pins because the insides of his ears had hearts in them. I decided to scrap that design since it made him look more feminine than he already was. I still have not conquered the art of drawing men, except for that 1 month where I actually drew them right, but ask me where that magic went? I don't know. And, you know, long pigtails are cute and cool. I was gonna say cool, but yeah, I don't really know what I was trying to do there, but I've always liked that one style where artist draws their characters with massive hands as well. But like round hands, not those big hands from that one unspoken manga genre. So, being a Mimikyu enthusiast, I pulled up a reference of his hands and drew the biggest hands I could manage. Well, not really that I could manage, just like the biggest hands that looked right. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. If I had done them any bigger, I feel like she probably would be like very imbalanced. But anyways, I also gave her those little round ball things that Micah from Blend S has because, you know, maids, and also because those things are really cute. Like, I like round shapes. The last reference to an old character I had in this character is the bow on her tail, and it's a reference to one of my very first pony OCs. And for those of you who don't know, Angie was a My Little Pony devotee back in the day. Only 90s kids will remember Star Dancer was her name, which at the time I did not know that there was actually already a character called Star Dancer in the show. So, oop. Well, anyways, that like whole fandom thing can be elaborated on a future Draw My Life, maybe, if you guys want it. To be honest, I don't know. I'll probably make it in like 5 years. Finally, in deciding your colors, I actually went online and tried to pick cool colored palettes, or like, I actually ended up searching like ghost palette, and that's what I used. It's something I really never do, but it was an interesting experience, and I might do it again in a future piece. I messed with a couple of colors too, just to like, you know, throw it off balance sometimes, and the pink for her skin was mostly because I see a lot of OCs around with some curious skin colors. I was between like purple and dark purplish gray, I think, and then there was the pink. And I chose the pink because one of my children from that said group chat said pink. So that's what I did. And, you know, if ponies have curious colors, then sure, why not? My little sister, once again, was my little pocket designer and played around with the hue scroll to help me pick an eye color. And I asked her whether Penny should have red or blue eyes. And she said yellow-green. Well, yellow. So that's what I went with, because when a genius such as her speaks, then it must be followed, I think. Alright, now that that's out of the way, the last time I uploaded a speed paint was a year ago. And for those of you who don't follow my Instagram on a daily basis, it probably seems like I disappeared. First of all, I apologize for that. It was my full intention to continue creating, and I wish I would have, but I had a lot going on. I mentioned that I moved out of my house, which I did. I'm currently 16 and in no way an adult, so getting used to that had a couple of lonely and homesick nights. Why I moved out? I go to a residential school, which means I live on campus in my high school. And before you go to the conclusion of, woo, no parents, what a party, let me say it is hard. Probably very hard. It really depends on who you are, right? But my school requires us to live on campus because of the rigorous academics. So much of my year has gone to homework and studying and stress and tests and all of this stuff. So no, it hasn't really been all games and fun and games. Yeah. I've had to do all my laundry, shopping, and cleaning by myself with no aid from my mom or dad, except like that one time where I asked my mom like whether I should put something in like the dryer or something. And it's sort of like you're managing your own little apartment with like your roommate, except in the school they actually do cook for you. Like we have a cafeteria and everything. I'm not saying this whole experience was a big weight though. Honestly, the last year has been really liberating, socially and mentally. I gotta say, my mental health after attending that school has really improved. Like, a lot. A bunch, if I may say. I did get forced into a lot of social situations as well. Though I dreaded them at first, I slowly grew used to them. And I even enjoyed them sometimes. I started looking forward to them as well. Don't get me wrong though, I still loathe school dances. Like, no, I can't really do them. Like, I can't really vibe with them. I think the next one I'm going to is probably prom, which is in 2 years. So, but the nights I would go to sleep depleted socially were my favorites. Just letting you guys know. Like, I'd sleep happily after a night of hanging with my girls, even if it was like a bunch of study sessions, which were held almost every day because none of us knew how to do stuff. So most of my time was taken up by academics, events, and my newfound social life. Sometimes I'd even forget my phone existed. Like, I was hardly on it. And my second semester, I rarely even used it. Of course, this also meant that I didn't have much time for drawing. I went days, weeks, even months without drawing. And I don't regret it solely because I know I had a lot of fun. What I do feel bad about, though, is that it really took me a long time to reestablish my skills. That's why I was looking forward to the summer. I wanted to be a lot more active on my social media. I wanted to flood my account with content. But I haven't really been doing that. Instead, I got a 6-hour job on the weekdays, which is what I've been up to recently. It's my first job, by the way, and I got accepted, so that's pretty cool. I wanted to create comics that describe events from that job on Jaya, just another introverted artist. Shameless promo, go to my webtoons. It's great. But I basically come home like pretty exhausted from work, so I usually never do those. I work as a camp counselor for any of you guys who are curious. So I work with like a bunch of children from like ages 6 to 13-ish. So yeah, like it's fun. It gets wild. As you can probably see, by the way, recently I've been redesigning a lot of things on my accounts, like the profile pictures and the banners. It's all been like switched out and stuff. And on my YouTube channel, like here right now, like I've actually like unlisted or made private like a bunch of videos. I still have to make a new channel trailer as of now, but I want to remake a lot of my account and online presence. Right now, the pressure of college looming over my shoulder is my main priority, besides my art though. I can't quite promise that I'll be able to make a whole lot of videos before the summer is over, though I will try with Magical Girl Swordsman if, the time allows. I'm going back to my school in August as well, so I'll be busier than ever. But I hope I will become semi-active. I want to try to attempt vlogs back at school since I think it would be an interesting perspective to show the world. I'm trying my best to save money for a laptop for the school year and for my creative stuff too. My computer's basically a dinosaur, so I think by getting a laptop I'd be able to create better quality videos. But one job doesn't really do the trick. So, small promo, my commissions are always open, I think. Yeah, they've never really been closed since I've opened them. Just DM me on Instagram. Also, Patreon and Ko-fi are always open. Even if you just share my page with people, I'd be grateful. When I first started drawing, my main goal was to draw for myself. Then my dream became bigger. It made me think, man, if I feel happy and cared about with my art, I wonder if I can help other unhappy people feel happier too. Now my dream has grown again, and I hope that someday I'm able to live off of what I love to do. I'm grateful for all of your support and patience that you guys have given me, and for those of you who have followed me since I first ever started as well. I'm still a growing creator, of course, but I can't help but smile because I think I would have made my little self proud. Anyways, taking a step back from all that emotional stuff, that's where I've been for the past year. I hope you enjoyed this little experimental drawing I did. I also experimented in my style if you didn't notice. And hey, as always, stay tuned to that outro if you want to know more about where you can follow and support me. And have a great day. Remember to smile. Whew. Okay, so I have 1 more minute to talk. I literally scripted all of that, so look at me, what a professional. So I tripped up on a couple of my words too. But I hope you guys still managed to enjoy that, and I hope you like this drawing that I made. As you can see, I don't really know what to say much anymore, so I'm just gonna probably leave this like this. Be sure to leave in the comments like any video ideas you might have or want to see in the future. As I said, I do want to try to make like vlogs once I get back to school. Like I bought one of those like little masks too because, you know, we're gonna try. Anyways, yeah, so as I said before, stay tuned to that outro if you want to know more about where to follow and support me. And have a great day and remember to smile. Bye!